The sensation Alex Eala is off to a winning start at Wimbledon after cruising into the second round with a straight set.
Alex Eala's unexpected Wimbledon exit has reportedly created a major impact, and the latest numbers being discussed suggest just how significant her presence was during the tournament. According to figures circulating online, matches featuring Eala during her historic run were reportedly attracting audiences of around 17 million viewers at their peak. However, since her elimination, those same reports claim that Wimbledon viewership has dropped dramatically, falling to somewhere near 5 million viewers in the following days. If those numbers are accurate, this is far more than a normal decline in attention. It represents a massive shift in audience interest, the kind of sudden drop that major sporting events rarely experience. And according to reports, the situation has raised serious questions among people involved in Wimbledon's broadcasting strategy about how they maintain that level of global engagement moving forward. The reason this matters so much is because Alex Eala was no longer viewed as just another player competing through the draw. During her Wimbledon campaign, she became one of the tournament's biggest stories, attracting attention far beyond traditional tennis audiences. Her journey created a wave of excitement, especially among Filipino fans around the world, who followed every match with incredible passion. Reports suggested that her opening round victory over Renata Zarazua attracted millions of viewers from the Philippines alone, with audiences reaching numbers that would be impressive even for a high-profile championship match. For a first-round contest on an outside court, that level of interest highlighted just how powerful Eala's connection with fans had become. As she continued advancing through the tournament, the attention surrounding her reportedly grew even stronger. The audience numbers connected to her matches continued climbing, with reports suggesting they reached a peak of around 17 million viewers during her run. Those figures created a clear picture of a player who was not only competing for wins on the court but also generating a huge global audience off it. Eala had become a central storyline of Wimbledon, bringing in viewers who may not have followed tennis regularly but were invested in witnessing a historic moment. Her presence helped transform individual matches into must-watch events, showing the growing influence of young stars who can attract fans beyond the traditional boundaries of the sport. And that is exactly the challenge Wimbledon is reportedly facing now. When a tournament's audience becomes heavily connected to one player, one storyline, and one emotional journey, it creates an incredible surge of attention, but it also creates a major vulnerability when that story suddenly comes to an end. That appears to be the situation surrounding Alex Eala's early exit. Reports suggesting that viewership fell from around 17 million during her run to roughly 5 million afterward indicate that a significant portion of the audience may not have been watching Wimbledon only because of the tournament itself. They were watching because of Alex Eala. They were invested in her journey, her historic moments, and the possibility of seeing a new star emerge on one of tennis' biggest stages. Once that journey ended, many of those viewers reportedly disappeared with it. From a broadcasting perspective, that kind of shift can create major complications. Networks and tournament organizers carefully plan their coverage schedules, commentary teams, promotional campaigns, and marketing strategies around the matches they believe will generate the most attention. For weeks, much of that spotlight reportedly centered around Eala's matches, especially after she made history as the first Filipina to win a women's singles main draw match at Wimbledon in the Open era. That achievement transformed her from a rising tennis player into a global storyline. Her matches became must-watch moments, attracting not only longtime tennis fans but also millions of new viewers who wanted to witness a historic breakthrough. The excitement surrounding Eala was especially visible during her opening round match on Court 12. What was expected to be a regular outside court contest turned into one of the most energetic atmospheres of the tournament. Fans traveled from different parts of the United Kingdom to support her. Filipino flags filled the stands, supporters wore jerseys, and signs celebrating Eala's journey were visible throughout the match. The atmosphere reportedly felt less like a secondary Wimbledon court and more like a home event thousands of miles away in Manila. The passion from the crowd showed that Eala had created something bigger than a single tennis match. She had created a movement. Even Eala herself appeared surprised by the level of support she received. After the match, she spoke about the incredible turnout and admitted that seeing so many fans come out for her was something she did not expect. That emotional connection between player and supporters became one of the defining stories of her Wimbledon campaign, proving that her impact extended far beyond the scoreboard. The Filipino community keeps finding new ways to show up and support her. That level of passion and connection is exactly the type of organic fan engagement that broadcasters hope to create. It is not something that can simply be manufactured through advertising campaigns or promotional strategies. It comes from a genuine emotional connection between a player and a fan base, and according to reports, that is the powerful energy that Wimbledon is now missing from its coverage after Alex Eala's exit. But the excitement surrounding Eala was not built on popularity alone. Her performances on the court continued to justify the growing attention surrounding her. Her opening round victory over Renata Zarazua was a dominant display, with Eala controlling the match from start to finish. She dropped only 3 games across 2 sets, producing an impressive performance that included 22 winners compared to her opponent's 11. She was aggressive on return, confident at the net, and showed the composure of a player who belonged on one of tennis' biggest stages. The fact that she achieved that victory against an opponent who had previously defeated her only made the story more compelling. That performance created even more momentum heading into the second round, where Eala faced Maya Joint in a matchup filled with additional storylines. Joint had already attracted attention after defeating Serena Williams during her singles comeback, making the match another opportunity for casual sports fans to become interested. Every time Eala stepped onto the court, there seemed to be a new reason for viewers to tune in. Whether it was history, national pride, a rising star storyline, or the challenge of facing another exciting opponent, her matches consistently carried a level of anticipation that extended beyond traditional tennis audiences. And according to the reported numbers, millions of people were following that journey. That is why her round of 16 exit reportedly had such a dramatic impact on viewership. This was not a slow decline where attention gradually disappeared over time. Instead, it was a sudden change that happened the moment the tournament lost one of its biggest emotional drivers. A large audience had become deeply invested in Eala's story, and once that story ended, the numbers reportedly showed just how important her presence had become to Wimbledon's overall attention and engagement. The impact of Alex Eala's exit was reportedly felt almost immediately. According to sources said to be familiar with Wimbledon's broadcast planning, organizers and production teams are now facing the challenge of filling the massive attention gap left behind during the later stages of the tournament. If the reported audience numbers are anywhere close to accurate, this is being viewed as more than just a normal drop in ratings. It represents a significant shift in viewer interest and highlights just how much one player's storyline had been driving engagement throughout the event. What makes the situation even more interesting is how quickly Eala managed to build that connection with fans. She arrived at Wimbledon carrying some of the strongest momentum of her young career. Before stepping onto the grass courts of London, she had already captured attention with a remarkable run that included winning the Birmingham Open title, reaching the semi-finals of the Berlin Open after defeating 2 top-level opponents, including Elena Rybakina and Alina Svitolina, and making a deep doubles run alongside Venus Williams at the Bad Homburg Open. Those performances helped establish her as one of the most exciting players entering the tournament. That incredible stretch of results was also the reason Eala entered Wimbledon as the 29th seed, becoming the first player from the Philippines ever to receive a seeded position at a Grand Slam tournament. It was a historic achievement that elevated her profile even further. She was no longer simply viewed as a talented young prospect. She had become a symbol of a breakthrough moment for Filipino tennis. That combination of success, history, and national pride transformed her into a major attraction almost instantly, which is why her unexpected departure reportedly created such a noticeable impact on Wimbledon's audience numbers. Beyond Eala herself, the situation also raises a larger question about the current state of tennis viewership. In today's sports landscape, fans are increasingly drawn to individual personalities, emotional journeys, and compelling narratives rather than simply following a tournament or the sport as a whole. A player who captures the imagination of millions can create a powerful surge of attention almost overnight. Eala's rise is a perfect example of that phenomenon. She connected with a passionate fan base in the Philippines and around the world, giving supporters a player and a story they could truly rally behind. For a country that has been waiting for a tennis figure capable of competing on the biggest stages, her success created an enormous wave of excitement. But if the reported numbers are accurate, they also reveal the other side of that success. The attention created by one superstar storyline can be incredibly powerful, but it can also disappear quickly when that storyline comes to an end. The moment a major storyline changes, the audience often changes with it. That is the challenge tournaments face when too much attention becomes centered around a single player, a single journey, or one unforgettable narrative. The excitement can be massive while it lasts, but it can also create a difficult situation when that player is suddenly no longer part of the competition. For Wimbledon, the timing of Alex Eala's exit reportedly could not have been more complicated. The second half of the tournament is usually when broadcasters expect interest to increase, with the field becoming smaller, the matches becoming more important, and the pressure reaching its highest level. But according to the reported figures, Wimbledon is instead dealing with a major decline in audience attention after losing one of its biggest attractions. For tournament organizers, that creates a difficult challenge, especially after the previous weeks produced some of the most talked about moments of the entire tennis season. So, where does this leave Alex Eala moving forward? Despite the disappointing ending, her Wimbledon campaign still stands as one of the most important breakthroughs of her career. The historic first-round victory, becoming the first Filipino player to win a main draw singles match at Wimbledon in the Open era, earning a seeded position, and reportedly attracting millions of viewers, all contributed to a defining moment in her rise. Her performance proved that she is not only capable of competing at the highest level but also capable of bringing a huge audience with her. If the reported viewership numbers are accurate, they only highlight the impact Eala already has on the sport. She has become more than just a talented player chasing victories. She has become a major attraction who can generate excitement, bring new fans into tennis, and create global attention wherever she competes. For Wimbledon, however, this situation reportedly serves as an important reminder about audience dependency. When one player has the ability to dramatically influence viewership simply by being in or out of the draw, it raises important questions about how tournaments build their coverage, promote their stars, and create long-term engagement with fans. The future challenge will be finding ways to maintain that excitement while ensuring the tournament remains strong beyond one individual storyline. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe these reported viewership numbers are accurate, or do you think the impact of Alex Eala's exit is being exaggerated online? Has Eala become one of the biggest audience draws in tennis outside of the sport's most established superstars? And what can Wimbledon do differently in the future to prevent such a dramatic drop in attention when a major storyline ends? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, and if you are not already part of the community, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates on Alex Eala's incredible journey. We'll see you in the next one.